are caring for the remains of our loved ones awaiting the resurrection. There are 44 Archdiocese of Chicago Catholic cemeteries willing to help you in your time of loss. Call 708-449-6100 or visit CatholicCemeteriesChicago.org. Catholic Cemeteries, serving the Catholic community since 1837.
You're listening to Catholic Chicago. Ahead, the Archdiocese of Chicago brings you programs about the people, events, and issues that touch our lives. Thanks for letting us be part of your morning. Now again, Catholic Chicago.
Good morning, and welcome to the Voice of Charity. I'm Katie Bredemann, and we extend a warm hello to everyone listening on WNDZ 750 AM here in Chicago, and all who are watching our live stream on YouTube and Facebook at Catholic Chicago, the account for the Archdiocese of Chicago. Today's show is an employee spotlight on an incredibly dedicated staff member who has worked for Catholic Charities for 25 years. Petra Gutierrez currently serves as manager of Catholic Charities North Center Senior Center on Oakley Avenue in Chicago. And Petra's many experiences with Catholic Charities are impressive, heartwarming, and inspiring. Welcome, Petra.
Good morning, Katie. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, we're so delighted to have you on the show today.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm honored to be here today.
Can you please share with our audience how you first became associated with Catholic Charities?
I became associate with Catholic Charities back in 1991 when I enrolled my first daughter at the St. Philomena Head Start program that was run by Catholic Charities. It was my local neighbor church, and that's what we got married with my husband. So then it was my church, and we know about the program, so I enrolled her there.
That's wonderful. And can you share with us what kind of services was Catholic Charities able to offer to you as you were raising your family?
Well, like I said, that was the first time I became in contact with Catholic Charities. In the Head Start program, they have a lot of activities, many parent involvement activities, which help me personally to learn more about what was the new country that I was living, that I was started raising my family. And that was a very good help for me. I also participated in the English as a second language, the ESL classes that were provided there. While my daughter was in the Head Start program playing, but actually she was learning. I was also learning English to be more productive and as well be a help for my daughter as well.
Well, and it sounds like it was just a wonderful family experience. Are there certain moments or certain events in those years, Petra, that are especially memorable to you?
How can I say? Definitely has to be when my second daughter was already ready to go to have her first school experience. And then I knew immediately that the right place to go was the Head Start program from Catholic Charities. So here I go, I went back, I enrolled my daughter. And at that point, I start now not only receiving services, but I also became a volunteer. That was another extra step that Catholic Charities provide to the community. Why don't you be a volunteer? So then I was able to be a volunteer in the program. I was helping in the kitchen. I was helping the teachers. If it was needed, I will be throwing the garbage for them. I was doing all those things during the 2 years that my first daughter was there, and then with my second daughter. I became the top volunteer because I was helping them. And while I was helping, I had the chance to talk more closely with the site director. And then she expressed that she was looking for a family service worker for the program. So then I told her that I had finished my vocational school in social work in my country from where I am, which is Mexico. And then she told me, why don't you bring your documentation? We can send it to be translated and see what you qualify for here in the United States. I was thrilled when we received the results and they say that yes, that was equivalent to an associate's degree here from the United States. So I was able to apply. I got the job and I started working with Catholic Charities. And it was definitely, that's the thing that I remember the most.
I have to say, just hearing about your volunteer experiences, everyone who's raised young children knows you don't have a lot of free time. And so I give you so much credit, Petra, for just saying, this matters to me. I believe in the mission of Catholic Charities. I want to give back. And for you to find that volunteer time and to become the top volunteer, you must have given a lot of your free time. And so I just give you so much credit for making that a priority and finding the time in your very busy life to give back to the mission. And clearly, that must have inspired the site directors, because when they started talking to you about a position, they already knew that you were an incredibly skillful, hard worker, but then they find out you're highly qualified from the social work degree that you got in Mexico. So what a blessing you were to Catholic Charities to then start working with them in 25 years ago. And so can you share a little bit with us about the service areas that you started to work in when you first became an employee with the agency?
Well, and obviously, I started in the Head Start program, which belongs to the Child, Youth, and Family Services. Excuse me. And my first position, like I said, was a family service worker. I was serving the families. I look for the resources. I connect them with the other programs that we have, because our community, San Filomena, was located at Hermosa Park. So that was more Hispanic population. So the most popular programs back then were the immigration, the WIC, and the MAC. So that was some of the programs that I was working more closely back then. After that, I have the opportunity to apply for the Nutrition Monitor program, which was also related to Head Start. But at this moment, I start going to visit all the 23 sites that Catholic Charities had back then, providing the Head Start program to all through the city. A few years later, that started changing, like everything. Catholic Charities always look to have better services. So then they start consolidating all those small centers to transfer them and convert them to a child development centers, which focus more not only on the children, but to the family as well. We were having many, many more activities, classes, workshops, everything that was related to see the family in a holistic approach, because that was more important. If the family, the parents were present with the children, then our services will be more, we call it robot services, that a family can come could say mental health services from our counselors, can have the Head Start program, can have immigration services, all that. So then that's when Catholic Charities transform all those programs. And then I actually become an assistant director / nutrition supervisor in Our Lady of Tepeyac in Little Village. But meanwhile, I was not stopped. And all this was thanks to my husband. He was very supportive. And he said, if you can go and do something else, do it, because that will be the best example for our children. And that's how I took the advantage that Catholic Charities has this wonderful professional development program. I was I was actually recommended by my VP at that time, my vice president at that time, and I got accepted into the program. So during all these years, I was little by little attending college as a part-time. I was a wife. I was a mother now of 4, because I have 2 boys already. And I was a part-time worker. And also, I always keep been doing some volunteer work, teaching my daughters and my sons that was very important, because it was important for me. So finally, in 2007, I graduated from National Louis University with my bachelor's degree, sponsored by Catholic Charities, and I was able to apply for a site director position right there in Little Village at Our Lady of Tepeyac.
And so
when I finished,
please go ahead. Please go ahead.
No, when I finished that, again, changes are coming. Everything is moving. Before Catholic Charities decide to close the Head Start programs, my last position was the mental health social parent involvement coordinator. And that's how, because it was a different way to help the community and the parents. At the end, they closed the program. I was just like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying with Catholic Charities. I started looking for which other opportunities I have in Catholic Charities. And I just was so fortunate to come to work with the senior services area. And now since December 2019, I have been working with the seniors, and this has been a totally different experience, but it's very, very fulfilling.
And so you're now manager of our North Center Senior Center on Oakley Avenue in Chicago. And so I have to, kind of smile because you became manager there at a very interesting time when COVID started, causing a lot of havoc for the way that we run our senior centers. And so we're going to take a quick break here on The Voice of Charity. But when we return, Petra, I'd love to hear, how the many ways you've had to adapt in your new role as manager. And I hope the audience is now getting a better appreciation of what a remarkable person, employee, friend, and colleague Petra Gutierrez is. Please stay tuned for the second portion of our show. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Catholic Charities has continued to respond to the needs of people who come to us for assistance. More than 850,000 meals and food parcels have been offered to those who are struggling with food insecurity. Over 108,000 homelessness prevention hotline calls have been answered. Over 22,000 people have received mental health services, and $2 million in financial assistance has been provided to keep people housed. If you or someone you know needs assistance, email us at gethelp@catholiccharities.net. That's gethelp@catholiccharities.net. or call 312-655-7700. That's 312-655-7700. Before, during, and after COVID-19, Catholic Charities is here for you.
I feel special. I feel great. I got good grades.
We've seen a huge surge in our kids now meeting or exceeding grade level. Come check us out. You may have never thought we were an option before.
Ancestry and genealogy are more important every day. People all over the world are wanting to learn more about their family heritage for personal and for health reasons. At Catholic Charities, we are hearing from adults who lived for a brief time at St. Vincent's Orphanage, the wonderful life-affirming agency that operated out of our headquarters for 91 years, serving thousands of women, children, and families until it closed in 1972. Our post-adoption services help adults who want to learn more about their experience at St. Vincent's. Our compassionate staff members provide whatever family background information they can offer, along with support and reunion services. To learn more, call 312-655-7093. That's 312-655-7093. The spirit of St. Vincent's lives on in the inspiring stories that continue to emerge today.
Welcome back to the Voice of Charity. I'm Katie Bredemann, and today's show is an employee spotlight on my colleague, Petra Gutierrez. Petra has been with the agency for 25 years, but her story about Catholic Charities is remarkable. I have to say, Petra, that before the break, two things came to mind. One, what a remarkable team you and your husband are throughout all of the years of your association with Catholic Charities. And then the other one is, what tremendous inner drive you have to look for opportunities around you, take advantage of them, and progress to the level of professional achievement that you've achieved today. It's really quite outstanding and extraordinary. And so I just give you and your husband so much credit for showing this amazing example to your children and to yourselves about what can you achieve using opportunities around you. I guess thirdly, I just also have to say what an amazing blessing you've been to Catholic Charities in so many ways throughout the years. And here you are now manager of our North Center Senior Center on Oakley Avenue. Can you please share with our audience what are some of the activities that the 12 drop-in senior centers offer to seniors, in the best of times? I know that you're not 100% back because of COVID, but in the best of times, what do our 12 drop-in senior centers offer to seniors? And we hope to get back there as soon as possible.
Yeah. Well, normally in a normal setting, we provide meals to the seniors, but unfortunately, since we start with COVID, we are providing bags lunches every day. We didn't stop for them, and they can come pick up their bags lunch and then go back to their houses or to their apartments. We also, for a short period of time in November, December, where we were able to bring back some low-risk activities. And it was like fitness classes, but it was only like chair yoga classes. We have to measure, we have to make sure we have the 10 feet apart. We make sure they have their mask at almost the time, and they were happy just to be able to come back. Then also we brought back the book club, the book club that we have at the North Center, and those ladies were so happy to be there, and it is very nice to hear them talking about their books. We also brought back the art class. and those seniors, they making really, really nice art pieces. They right now working with aquarellas, and they really like it. And some other times here, particularly at the North Center, we have the YOLO Boomers improv class. There's so many seniors that like to come and act and do some improv. It's so nice to see those. And also we have been working with the Goodman Theater with the G narrations class for many years. And I know I learned that it was one of the seniors from the North Center that actually had to do her piece in the Goodman Center. We also have, in collaboration with the community partners, we offer more wellness and advocacy education classes for the seniors, because we not only want to provide them with activities just because, oh, this might be fun. All the activities that we have has to have a reason, a meaning, and more than anything, have mental stimulation for seniors. So that's why we have all these kind of different, we also have bingo, we also have the ping pong table, we have the pool so they can play pool, and it's like so many other things that they actually looking forward to come to the centers. Even now, they will come and say, when are we going to be open? But like I was telling you previously, because we do have follow the city guidelines, and we have to follow their directive. And until now, we stopped everything again because of the new surge. And they were a little sad, but at the same time, they understand that we do all this for their safety, for their health, and they are willing to wait until we are ready again to open.
Well, and what is the best phone number for people to call, Petra, so they can be the first to know when your activities do restart again?
The phone number is at 312-744-4015. And if everything goes well, we're really looking to see if probably by the beginning of February, and we are already talking and having conversations with other community partners to bring more things to the senior center.
Well, you already make it a very lively, happy place to go, where you're looking out for seniors' basic needs, but also their social needs, and even the performing arts. I mean, that's amazing how many different activities you've brought in there. That's so amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Petra. Can you share with us, with your long history of experiences with Catholic Charities and 25 years as an employee, what do you think are the best parts of your job?
Well, the best part of my job is to serve. That's no doubt. Is in any in any service area, all we do here in Catholic Church is serve. And that's something that I believe maybe I have in my heart since forever, but and that's true. And it might be some repetitive, but everything happens for a reason. It has to be a reason why I have to come here after I finish my school in Mexico. It has to be the reason why I have to encounter services with Catholic Charities, because that was my call. My call was to serve. And nothing better than Catholic Charities to do that. For me, I always tell that now to my adult children, you should be going to school to study something that you really love. Because if you do and work in what you love, it's not a job. It's not work. It's not hard, because you like what you do. You every day you wake up and you said, oh, today I'm going to be helping this person. Oh, I know I have to do this for this other family. And that's what drives you every day. And if you like what you do, you love what you're doing, then everything comes naturally.
And there are so many wonderful human service organizations in the Midwest, Petra. May I ask you what you think is so special about Catholic Charities?
Well, what makes Catholic Charities special is from the top to the bottom. Because of the leadership and administration care about staff, then staff, we direct service care about our children. Our services, our clients. And I am reflection of both. When I was a client, I was treated with respect and also provided with opportunities. So then now as a staff member, I like to help more people. As a professional, as a staff member, I got the opportunity to take the advantage to be to the professional development program, which they helped me. Not only that, they also give me workshops and trainings how to become a good manager. I don't know, because Catholic Charities has been my only job in America. I will think that all the jobs will do that. But when I started as a manager, I didn't have a clue how you have to treat your employees. All those policies and procedures that Catholic Charities taught me, they actually show me hand by hand. They give me scenarios. I went with more other managers and we have classes. So then they not only pay for my studies at the university, but they also give me the tools to be a better manager. And that's something that makes Catholic Charities different. I wish everybody will know that. And that's why I'm here today. Come and work for Catholic Charities is something very, very special.
And in the short time we have left, Petra, could you please share, if anyone listening or watching today's show might be thinking they need help, but are a little unsure or a little hesitant to reach out and ask for help, what would you say to them to encourage them, to reach out and know that Catholic Charities is sincerely here for them?
I would say to people, not hesitate or be afraid to reach out for help. We all need help at some point in our life. And to give us a chance to make a difference in your life as Catholic Charities make a difference in my life.
That is so well said, Petra. You are a brilliant ambassador for everything about Catholic Charities and how every person who comes into association with the agency is treated with kindness and respect and dignity. And truly, the mission of Catholic Charities is fulfilled through us reaching out and being there for people in times of need and then helping them build a better life. And as we said, you took advantage of every great opportunity, and now you're a manager of one of our 12 senior centers. It's really a wonderful story. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for being on the show today and sharing your story with us. And please continue to keep us posted on how things are going at the North Shore Senior Center, North Center Senior Center, because our live stream was showing some photos. And boy, do you allow a great time there for all the seniors who are there. So again, thank you so much for being on the show today. And I hope to see you in person very soon myself.
I hope so too. And thank you so much, and God bless you.
You as well, Petra. Thank you. And we thank you for tuning in and for another edition of The Voice of Charity. We invite you back again next week. For now, this is Katie Bredemann, and we thank you for tuning in and believing in the mission of Catholic Charities.
Join us every Monday through Friday at this time for Catholic Chicago. You can stream our programs live or listen to past programs by visiting our website, archchicago.org, and clicking on Radio TV. And please connect with Catholic Chicago on social media.